Hello YouTube. Hey, so I've noticed a lot of views, in particular with my IBC showers. So looking like a lot of you are quite interested in these and how they work, especially you off-gridders that I can't make one for. So I thought I'd share a little bit of a secret to help those who are going to do it by themselves. It's quite a bit of a game changer, and I'm sure it's going to help everyone. You've probably seen how that I join these, but how do I actually do it? Well, I use one of these. Okay, it's like a blowtorch. Okay, you use it for heating your coals for your barbecue, and pretty much as I put it underneath there like that, and I heat it without actually touching it. And when this will turn clear, as it starts to turn clear, that's when it's malleable enough to stick it to one another. You want to clean it. You want to clean all the dust and stuff off from doing the cut, and then you just basically get two pieces of timber. I use a timber and a trowel, and then I just sort of knit it together. If you look here, you can see here where I've sort of knitted it together, and then here where that big cutout normally is I made this longer, mounted the heck out of it, and then stretched it down so that's all nice and perfectly sealed. Alright, so then once that's done, the metal bar goes in here and fixes to this and pulls this all back and makes this all nice and solid, and then my shelf attaches to that bar, and then little angles go in underneath that shelf over this, creating support, and that's how I do my whole shelf. It does take a lot of work, but if you take the time, it's actually quite simple. And then the bottom is fairly simple, it's just a scribed thing. But yeah, next video I will show you how I do the doors. They're quite tricky, but yeah, these are really fun. I've sold my first one, and this is the second one that's currently being built. It is taking a little bit longer than normal, but hey, that's just what happens, life and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this one will nearly be ready, and then I've got another 4 or 5 in the pipeline, because they are quite popular. So yeah, holler at me. I do deliver like North Island wide, for a fee, of course. But yeah, these are cool, man. I've had a lot of good response from them. The first one flew out the door just after Christmas, when no one has any money. I couldn't believe that it actually flew out the door that fast, but it did. And the guy's super stoked with it. But yeah, yeah, holler at me, and like, comment, subscribe, guys. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Like, if I get to 1,000 subscribers, that means I get to start making money off the YouTube. That means more videos. That means more cool stuff. Yeah, man, 4 years to get to there. Holy heck. If you guys can make it happen, you would be legendary. Let's do it. 1,000. So, see these screws? They're coming through there. See the screw there? Alright. That is for that. So it's a bit of aluminium angle, okay, marked, screwed through there. So what I do is I make sure the shower is level, then I find a mark. This here is, that there is, make that level, make marks on the outside, drill through, then reference that to that, drill one end, fix it off, drill the other end, make sure it's level, fix that off. If it's not quite level, then I can come back one more here and I can dial it in. Okay, and I did that just before because it was slightly out. Okay, so did that, it's in there. It's got these cuts in here just to bend around this corner here, because there's a little piece that goes in here to create this corner needs fixing. So I have to do that there. I don't have to do it in that corner, because this whole one comes through to here and comes out here, and then this one will come through here. Okay, so those go in, and once that's in, it's ready for the shelf. But we don't do the shelf straight away, we have to do the door frame. But yeah, so it's process. Yeah, I know, you're thinking, holy crap, A lot of work, eh? Yeah, that's why Gary charges what Gary charges for these showers, and they look so easy, but they're really not. Alright, cool, man. Let's keep going. Boom. That is done. Fairly simple, but the first time I did it, had an absolute mare. But now I've got my head around it. It's actually quite simple. Yeah, those are in there now. So that's tying this middle section that's all flimsy. It's tying that back to the cage. So that's actually making it really solid. All right, and then the shelf goes on here, screws into this, and then the little supports go in, notch into this, which stops it rocking, and then when it all sort of links in together, it becomes a really solid shelf. But yep, that's pretty much the shelf. Now I make the door frame. Yeah, the door frames take a bit of work, because I make them quite neat. I've sort of upgraded how I was going to do them, but you will see as I go. Okay, that is the door frame, or part one anyway. So you have to cut out a slot and the holes, okay, and then that goes in, seals this edge, okay, seals all there. Gotta do a little bit of funky stuff here, but yeah, that goes in there. Router it up, make it look pretty, okay, easy. And then rinse and repeat on the other side, and then top and bottom. On my last one, my first one that I did for sale, I went to a lot of pain to put miters on there, but it really wasn't that good, because I had to end up cutting that piece there. Yeah, I had to do a lot of extra work to make the mitre look right, and the payoff wasn't there. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it square, keep it simple, but mitre the door and make the door look pretty. Anyway, let's keep going. Yes, doors coming together, but to follow on, so that door frame is done. It is done. Like I said, I went away from the miters that I did last time, because that was so much easier. So that cut me down, like that cut at least 2 or 3 hours out of my time to do that, and I have seen someone else do that with bigger timbers, and it just kind of made sense, so I just did it. Yeah, so that's all set, that's all parallel and square and all lovely and all fixed off. Then we make a door frame, right, and then I infill it with cedar, okay. And it's got these channels in here, so it's all going to sit inside that, and then once that's all screwed together, then we put a brace on it, square it up, put it in the hole. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's keep going. And just like that, another door complete. See how much nicer that looks than Mitres? I've still got to put the hinges on. It's just sitting in place and it's just wedged. But braces are in, so that'll stop the door from racking. You always got to put a brace in, okay? So that'll stop it from racking. It is sitting in there beautifully. Nice seated door, isn't that lovely? Eh? Eh? Come buy a door from Gary. Come buy a shower from Gary, and you know, you get lovely custom made bespokey flashes F door cedar door. That is too mecky my mice. Bro, isn't that nice? Eh? Nice 10mm reveal around there. So once the hinges are set, it'll be 5mm all the way around. And yeah, that will allow for any expansion or contraction of the timber. Mate, shit, buddy.